There we go. All right. My gosh, Tuesday night already. You know what that means?
No, what does that mean?
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
That's it.
You hear that?
You hear it?
That's not thunder. That's chaos in a can.
Oh, producer boy, let's do this.
Welcome to the Beans and Weenie Show!
Welcome to the Beans and Weenie Show. Proudly transmitting from a bunker built out of old foam coolers and poor life choices.
Hey, don't knock the foam coolers.
Prepare yourself. We're absolutely taking your sanity hostage.
Heck yeah.
Lights go, crowds
I'm
already
excited
losing control.
already.
Mic check,
Yeah.
now we're blowing
I'm
the
feeling
whole
the
dead
tingle.
console, spilling truths and nonsense in the same breath, laughing in life while we dance with death. From late night rants to the dumbest debates, we turn bad ideas into legendary tapes. No script, no rules, just fire and flow. If you didn't know, now you know. It's reckless, it's raw, it's out of control. We're feeding the chaos, body and soul. You came for a laugh, but you're staying for more. Kick it wild.
Did you bring whiskey?
This is the Beans and Weenie Show.
No.
Turn it up, let the whole world know.
I didn't get the memo.
You
We still the
knucklehead.
same
I'm not. I
kings.
can't deal with you anymore. I'm done. That's it.
And Weenie Show, where the jokes hit hard in the chaos flows.
I brought
If you
peyote.
breathe and laugh till you lose control.
That's even better.
Beans and Weenie Show.
My God, Tuesday night, everybody, come on in, file in. Plenty of seating for all of you. Come on in.
Sure. Don't make sense, but hit so
Sir, offer
hard,
lap.
your suspense.
Offer
Build
lap.
up
This-
drums,
it's gonna be exciting.
Cause we build them up just to watch them fall. No filter here, just say it loud.
Those
Turn
checking in on
opposite
TikTok already, Rumble, welcome in.
veins, we thrive in the madness, we dance in the flames.
No slightly tonight. Slightly gay will not be with us tonight. But in his place, man, do we have a special guest. We'll talk about this person coming up. He's going to regret missing this show.
He's going to be listening in. He's going to
Okay.
be listening in.
Okay.
I've got a special question for him.
No rules, no shame. Say it louder. What's
Woo,
the
man.
loud and greasy? Turn it up, make it feel easy.
Strap in, sweetheart. Spanky and Scooter are about to hijack your thought process.
With the voice of the late night crowd, the ones too weird, too real, too loud. Every moment's a ticking bomb, and somehow we just keep going on. Burn it down, let the madness grow. From the gutter to the main stage glow, we built this thing, now watch it blow. No turning back, just steal the show.
Hopefully everybody had a good fourth. We'll fill you in on what we missed.
You already know.
BP, what's up, buddy? Hellcat was just in here.
Nobody gets out of this episode the same way they came in.
Beans and Weenie Show. Yeah.
Make sure you like and share the show tonight.
See you next episode.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Make sure it sound right, boys.
Oh, we got Hellcat all night.
Attention, listeners. You are entering the Beans and Weenie Show, where chaos is the fuel, nonsense is the language, and reality took the night off. Side effects include laughing so hard you forget your responsibilities,
Loose
sudden
bowels.
bursts of overconfidence, distrust of small children, the urge to rename
Anal
pets,
leakage.
and believing
I'm
that
not
you
listening to
personally
you.
can
I'm
fix
done with you.
society with
No.
duct tape.
Yeah.
In
Penile
rare cases,
flatulence.
listeners develop the ability to smell colors or predict arguments before they start. If your face starts to hurt, congratulations. That's called fun, and you're overdue.
It sound right, boys.
Now sit back and prepare for maximum idiocy, delivered at unsafe speeds. Spanky and Scooter are live and wearing emotional hazmat suits.
Hola. Hey, listen, do not adjust your TV sets. Don't do it. I'm really this fat, and he's really that old. So don't.
I'm only 40. Wait a minute. I got to appeal.
I knew we're never going to hear the end of this.
Hold on. I got to appeal now because we're unoriginal.
Oh, my. I'm so sick of TikTok.
What is this? This is like a record.
So sick of TikTok. We haven't even got into the show yet. We got a red flag already. I think they just see we're on, and they're like, all right, just get them ready. Just throw them out every 30 seconds. Just throw out a flag. I think that's what happens. Hey, Mama Bear, what's up? Get ready tonight, guys. We listen. This show tonight it's going to be good and scary. I got a feeling it's going to be scary.
No, I don't think it'll be scary.
I'm hoping something comes through and just scares the shit out of somebody. That's what I want. Like I just want somebody to, oh my God, and then just freak out, and then that's it, and then we lose them.
Blood Ninja, what? Hey, Blood Ninja. We could have some messages for you.
Yeah.
Good to have you in here.
So we've got our special guest coming up. It is, she's a psychic medium. We'll get more into her background coming up. Slightly will not be with us tonight, unfortunately. You know how real estate biz goes, come and go. We never know what's going on with him. So tonight he is busy. So unfortunately,
he won the lottery.
It's thing 1 and thing 2 tonight. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. That's it.
That's all you need.
Make sure you like and share the show tonight. We'll get into our special guest coming up here shortly. Don't forget the beansandweenieshow.com website. That's where you can go get your shirts now. $30 donation. You've got a plethora of T-shirts to choose from, whether it's the America's 250th birthday shirt, or you got the slightly gay shirt, or you've got the No Kings All Queens shirt. Or what else do we have on there? Gosh, we've got so many shirts. Anyways, just go check it out. beansandweenieshow.com. Click on the red and white box up there at the top, and there's your shirts.
Snack bucket. Don't forget the snack bucket. Yep.
That's right. Speaking of New York.
Speaking of ethereal, Miss Dixie, as a matter of fact, we got to give out some shout outs.
All right, real quick.
All right. So shout out to Miss Dixie. Long time no see. We were worried about you. Hopefully everything's going great. It's so good to see you. And thank you for supporting the show.
Hoorah!
And Manfinder, when he gets in here, he supports the show. And BP, as always, God bless you. Thank you for supporting the Beans and Weenie Show.
Yeah.
Brother, we got your back and your front because we're going to put stuff on it.
Scooter has your back.
Yeah.
I'm going to just stay to the front.
Has his back. Slightly has. I got the side, and you got the
only
front.
when you bend over. Slightly's got your back. Other than that, we've got your back. It's all good.
There you go.
It's all good.
The president said without evidence.
Without evidence. Without evidence.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can. You want to help us out? Listen, it all helps out because if this goes well tonight with our guests, not if, when it goes well with our guests tonight, our goal is to have more guests on. But so much duct tape and so much WD-40 can hold the show together before we just have to upgrade. So, with that being said, that's where that $30 donation will go to. Is it'll help us here with subscriptions, with equipment, with microphone. I mean, just everything. It's unbelievable.
Wardrobe. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with this.
Wearing green on a green screen.
And on top of that, some of the proceeds from that $30 we're also going to split two ways. One's going to go to the Alzheimer's Foundation.
Correct.
And then the other's going to go to the Diabetes Foundation. Two foundations that hit close to home for the two of us. That's so we're going to share those funds with them as well. But just $30 donation. We'll get you that shirt. We'll sign it. We'll get it off to you guys. We might have to swap a shirt for a book with our guest.
Oh,
I think we might have to do that.
Or maybe all of them.
Or just get her the whole closet.
As long as she comes back on and wears the shirt.
There we go. All right.
That'll work.
But beansandweenieshow.com.
Yeah, you gave a whole leg to the diabetes fund. So we gotta.
I did. I gave below the knee. Yeah, absolutely. I thought between what the hospital charged me and I was a good negotiator, so it didn't cost me an arm and a leg. They just took the leg. So
that's funny.
I got shut up.
That's hilarious.
America's birthday went by. Has been here and gone. 250th birthday.
Oh yeah.
I don't know about where you lived. Here in Tulsa, it was World War III.
It was.
My God.
The parks, there were people dropping dead all over them. That
was my backyard.
I know. They said 31st at Hicks Park, and I'm like, oh,
that's my backyard.
Yeah.
And the gunshots were covered up by the fireworks. Like there'd be no way you'd know there were gunshots.
Yeah.
By the way, one person died, another in a hospital, both shot in the head at a park in my backyard. And it was weird. Like you wouldn't be able to hear the gunshots. It was just like it literally sounded like World War III outside. Now keep in mind, fireworks are illegal in Tulsa.
So,
yeah, somebody forgot to tell Jake's Fireworks that.
Or the fireworks stand. We've got a 24-hour. 365-day-a-week fireworks shop right less than a mile away from my house.
That's crazy.
Awesome.
So hopefully y'all spent thousands of dollars on fireworks and blew them up.
Yeah. Well, Mr. A's in here. He wasn't celebrating.
What up, Mr. A? You don't get to celebrate freedom. You don't even have your green card.
Yeah.
You got to wait.
Man, B-Man Jay, we're getting all the oldies in here. God bless all of you guys for coming.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Well, you know why? They're all here for the guests, man. They don't care about us.
No, they
don't care about us right now. Yep.
Hurry up and get to the guests.
They're like, can you get rid of the shit and bring out the pie? That's what they're all saying right now.
That's it.
But the 4th goes by. A few updates for you. Highlights from across the country. Surprisingly, no reported injuries or death during the Great American Fair in Washington, D.C.
No way.
Nothing.
Seriously?
Pretty boring.
Wow. They had fun? People got along?
Apparently.
Wow.
Had the world's largest fireworks show.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That was awesome. And drone show.
That was cool. As per the liberal left's hatred of the United States, the mainstream media was gleefully reporting that no one attended the celebrations. Of course, they recorded it July 5th. But hey,
3rd.
What do you expect? It's the left for you.
Or the sound checks. That was pretty awesome.
Speaking of things leaning to the left, the building in New York looks like it collapsed at any time. Have to see how your mommy handles this. What's this guy doing? What? He's not even in office 6 months and buildings are collapsing.
Well, trash is piling up. I mean, he's turning it into a third world country. We knew it was going to happen, and here it comes.
Oh, my. This thing's going to topple over, and then they're going to blame Trump. It's going to be Trump's fault somehow.
It will. It'll be climate change and Trump because and all of MAGA and
the MAGAs.
conservatives.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah. There's Slightly. Hey, buddy. Hope everything's all right for you. We'll check with our guests to see how things are going for you. You're going to wish you were here.
Pappy is in here.
Speaking of the liberal lefts, the mainstream media also real quiet in regards to any good news over the 4th, any celebrations.
That's true.
They were mute, like there was nothing. The only reports I saw were the 3,000 teens in Raleigh, North Carolina, that descended upon the cities with approximately 8 people injured by gunfire. Going to assume not legal guns.
No.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Your mommy's New York City celebrated by setting the Brooklyn Bridge on fire. I didn't see that in the news. That's
Actually,
weird.
Well, here's the funny thing. NBC was filming. They were showing the America's 250th celebration with the Macy's fireworks. This is what happened, ladies and gentlemen. Macy's set the Brooklyn Bridge on fire.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We knew that was going to happen. What else happened? Oh, North Charleston. We can't forget that celebration when a police officer was assaulted by rabid teens trying to get their America 250 jam going on. That's right, America 250.
Yep.
This two female officers were beaten mercilessly by a group of teens. The videos infuriate me.
Let's check it out.
Oh, God.
Let's get infuriated.
I don't know why we need to get this is where you as law enforcement take your gun out and shoot somebody.
Well,
oops. This is where you take out your freedom feeder.
Look at the chick with the baton. Now watch this. They start to get them separated.
Yeah, and here comes baton woman.
And they still come up and they don't arrest her.
No, and it doesn't surprise me. I mean, this is the way we're raising our kids, so it doesn't surprise. Oh wait, it's self-defense.
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 That's what we're going with lately.
Not all of us are raising our kids in this manner. I'm just saying.
No. The very few minority 2%, 3%, but unfortunately, that's all we get rubbed in our face.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's go from Carolinas. Let's go out to the West Coast. Good old Newport Beach, California.
Woo! What's going on in Newport Beach?
Well, the PD there sent alerts to residents saying, quote, due to large unruly crowds in the area of 26th Street and the beach, an unlawfully assembly has been placed. All residents are asked to shelter in place until further notice.
What? No. Oh,
Look at this.
Yeah. Makes sense.
They were setting off illegal fireworks in the middle of large crowds. There's fights, vandalism, you name it. That's what goes. They're throwing produce and grocery items into the street.
Looting that sounds like a great celebration for them.
Here's an idea, Smarties. If you're going to loot, take it home. What's the point of looting if you're just going to throw it in the street?
They don't.
Nobody told you how to shoplift right. I'm very disappointed.
Oh, well, that's because we're not raising our kids right.
We can't have nothing nice. That's right. My gosh, man. It's unbelievable. And of course, lovely in the great Midwest here, Chicago, Illinois. You knew they were going to be making the news.
Yeah, but they made it for a different reason.
Well, they've got the least amount of killings.
Yep.
And woundings, for that matter.
Yes.
The least that they've had in the last 6 years. The tally this year, single digit, 5 killed and only 23 injured during the 4th of July.
Wow.
Now, I don't know how many lost fingers. That's the number I want. There are some pretty gnarly videos out there of people. Again, you don't know if they're AI. I caution everybody with videos that you're posting. I don't know how many times I've seen posts that I have to tell somebody, that's AI, moron.
It's all AI. Are you kidding me?
But they put it on there, and it's concrete, and it's 100% there for sure. No, it's not. It's go to Snopes. If you ever are in doubt, go to Snopes, read between the lines what they post, and you'll be able to tell real quick what's legit, what's not. It's weird. This Chicago, who would have thought Chicago?
Yeah.
I mean, just 2024, they had 19 people killed, 86 injured. So, way to go, Chicago. We applaud you tonight. Very well done. Way to show everybody that you can be not as hateful as others. What's Mom doing? She good?
I got to go get her.
Okay, go get Mom. We'll get our special guest here when you get back. So I just, it's 4th of July was crazy. Hopefully where you guys read, it was safe, uneventful, good fireworks show. Question for you though. I caught my first ever drone show versus a fireworks show. What do you guys like more? Do you like the fireworks show or do you like the drone show? I'm kind of on the fence with this. So the drone show is cool because you can, program pictures and it to move and create things, but it's not fireworks. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not fireworks. It's not explosive. My car, Pappy, yes, my car is locked. I've learned my lesson with Mom. I have to lock my car. For those of you that don't know, Scooter's mom obviously has dementia, Alzheimer's, and one night we're doing our show, and Scooter jumped up and flew out of here so fast. I really was about ready to stop the whole show, and he's gone for a minute, and we know when he gets up and leaves, it's Mom time. His mom lives with him. 93-year-old mother lives with him. He takes care of her, refuses to put her in a home. Absolutely not going to happen with him in charge. And has turned his home into a lockdown facility with signs everywhere. Mom, bathroom this way. Mom, you sit here. Mom, here's the remote for the TV. But it's incredible what he does. But one night, man, he just jumped up and flew out of here. And I was like, what is going on? And, of course, me, got to keep the show going. We can't stop. And he comes back, and she had made it out the front door, down the driveway, and into my car trying to get the hell out. She's 93 years old, maybe weighs 100 pounds, if that. And she was just ready to go, man. She was just, I'm glad I had my keys. Because normally I leave my keys in the car, and for whatever reason, I put them in my pocket this time. I can't imagine this lady backing up. Who knows where she would have went? I don't know. To lunch? I don't know. Hellcat, he is an amazing person, and I can only hope my kids will take care of me the way he has his mom. It's an incredible deal. And those of you that know him personally, you know what a great guy he is. So it's no secret to those of you that know him. For those of you that are new to the show, get to know him. Great guy. Will do what he can to help you, make time for you. It's just crazy to see somebody like that that's still around today in this crazy world that we live in. So you got to hold on to him. You know you got a good one. You got to hold on to him. I'm not sleeping with him, but I'm just saying he's a good guy. He's a great guy. Back to the fire. So the drone show versus fireworks. What do you guys? What's your take? Would you rather pay money to see a drone show or a fireworks show? I'm just curious. Everybody checking in on Twitter tonight. Very cool. Thank you so much. She was gonna go celebrate with Diddy. Gross. Well, she might like it. I don't know what she was like. Our special guest coming up. Yes, we do have our special guest. She is with us, a psychic medium. Just has a book that was released. We'll get more into her coming up here in a little bit. We're just waiting for everybody to get in here and sit back, put your feet up, grab yourself a drink, because I'm telling you right now, if you're a non-believer, this may change your mind. If you're a believer, this may change your life. So stick around. We'll have her coming up here in just a little bit. He's chasing Mom through the house. I can hear them. I can hear them in the background right now. I don't know if you guys can hear them, but you can hear him in the background. He's chasing her around the house. This is good stuff. I love fireworks, but they affect the animals. So, okay, so you go with the drones. Okay. Too fitty, not Diddy. Oh, maybe she'd like to do party with Diddy too. I don't know. Hopefully she sets rules for volume and content to the questions. Well, Hellcat, listen, if I know this guest personally.
Do you know this guest personally?
And she will have no problem putting you in check. I guarantee you that for a fact. And I don't need to warn anybody. She'll be more than happy to let you know what's going on. And I'm not going to take that from her. She'll probably relish in the moment. Actually, I've known this individual, 20 some years ago now. We've done radio together. She was amazing on the radio. We've done some great things for the Black Hills of South Dakota while we were there, and she's a very strong person all the way around, has a wonderful family, amazing grandbaby, and loves her puppies. And so we will get into her coming up here in just a moment. That sounded wrong. We'll get into our special guest in just a moment here.
I come back to this?
Yeah, never
really?
mind. Yeah, you don't want to deal with all that.
I shouldn't be dealing with that, or what I was dealing with. Anyway,
don't do that. All right, well, since you're back, well, let's just get into her then. Let's rip the Band-Aid off. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. She is a psychic medium, a spiritual guide, an author, speaker, former radio host. She is the author of Called by Spirit, Becoming Sarah, a spiritual memoir of light and resilience. She's sharing her journey of faith, healing, and spiritual awakening. Ladies and gentlemen, through private readings, workshops, speaking events, Sarah has helped people reconnect with spirit, discover their intuition, explore the wisdom of the soul. She has done it all, and she's actually very happy to be here. I don't know why yet, but she's happy to be here. She just has a book that was released. Everybody give it up for Miss Sarah Krieger joining the Beans and Weenie show tonight. Look at her. Look at her.
Oh, we're getting claps.
We're getting claps. And before anybody notices the Texas accent, because we're gonna get a lot of the where's she from? She's from Texas. You'll notice as soon as she starts talking. Sarah, welcome to the show. How are you?
I did live in Texas for a while. Yeah.
Oh wow. That's where the accent comes from. I knew it.
Yeah.
I could be psychic.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So how are you? What's going on? Fill everybody in where you're at. What you doing?
Well, I just want to give you a heads up that we have a really bad storm warning right now. So if suddenly all power goes, that might have nothing to do with spirit. Might totally have something to do with weather. I had to let my Labrador join me because he doesn't like the thunder. So he's Duke's sitting here with me. So I'm just
neither does Slightly. When we have a thunderstorm here, Slightly wants to sit on my lap too. So I totally understand. Totally understand that one.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, we go way back, me and Spanky.
Oh gosh,
Can I
we
just
do.
share one story about you that I
Oh God.
always giggle about when I'm having a bad day?
Okay.
The one time when I was on K-Sky and you were on the country. What was the country
Oh,
station
Kick
called
104. Yeah.
This Kick. That was it.
Kick.
And I walked in there, and Spanky's sitting on the mic, and he has these headphones on, and they have like foil. Like, do you remember the foil? And I was like, what in the world is going on here? Like, are we trying to connect to space or aliens or whatever? But he had these huge foil antennas. Yeah. It was never a dull moment.
Listen, it's
Never a dull
radio.
moment.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Is that why you were trying to get me to wear
It's
aluminum antennas? What the heck's wrong? Man.
I wasn't getting good signal.
Better connection.
Yeah. Yeah, we went, gosh, 20 some years ago, we were just talking that we were in radio, and it's interesting how radio has changed so much from where you and I were to what it is now. And it's not for the good, unfortunately, but those of us that were smart enough and jumped the ship before it went down, you found yourself doing this now. I mean, this, you talk about from one end of the spectrum to the other. How did this come about? I mean, how did you find out, hey, you know what? I can tell a little something about you.
Yeah. So I actually went from radio to the Deadwood Chamber. I was there for almost 17 years as the event coordinator. And I left there in 2024. But a few years before that, about 4 years, yeah, my life took a change. My Labrador had a very close connection. We're very close with our animals, believe it or not. They're like part of our soul family. And he passed away, and I was in such a depression and just really was grieving for him that I went to a friend who was a hypnotherapist. And I had a few sessions with her, and the first session was I actually encountered Archangel Gabriel. I knew who he was, never really seen an angel, but yet I knew him personally somehow. And he told me that my life was about to change, and boy, did it. Once through those sessions, it just triggered so many things. Like suddenly all my gifts came online, and suddenly I just became this totally different person. Like people around me was like, we don't even know who you are anymore. And I'm like, I don't even know who I am anymore. So it just shows you that any time in your life, it can change. You know, if you're meant to follow a spiritual path or any path, really, your life will change, because that is what your soul wants. That's what you chose as the soul.
Oh, then we got an echo back.
Nope, it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gone. Okay.
Miss
So,
Spanky says that there's an echo over on Rumble.
oh, on Rumble, there's an echo. Okay. So when you got into this, did it scare you? I mean, the first time you were able to do something like this, or the first time you noticed you could do it, it was a little setback, a little scary, I would imagine.
Yes. So I can hear the echo too. So when I first started realizing that there was something changing about me, and that I was starting to hear people talking to me, I was driving home from Rapid City, actually, and I remember exactly where it was. It was in Boulder Canyon, and I could hear this man talking to me, wanting me to give a message. And it actually was a friend of mine who just lost her husband, and he had a message for her. And I was like, I hear you, and I know that this is real. Like, I just knew and trusted it, that I had to find a way to give her that message, because, you know, would she think I was crazy? Would she believe me? You know, it was just, yeah.
So did you, so I got to ask, so did you give her that message, and did she believe you?
I did. Yes. I actually had a friend join me who had been a part of this spiritual awakening that I was going through. And I even talk about it in my book that when I was giving the message to her, there was like the hair was standing up
Mm.
and all the lights were flickering. And so it was very much, it was an incredible moment. And that was really my first message. And I think that, Spirit was just showing me, yeah, this is a real thing and you're not making it up. And here we are to kind of show you
My God.
what this is kind of what it feels like.
I'm not sure I'd maintain the car on the road if all of a sudden I heard a guy talking to me out of the back seat. I'm not sure if I'd be able to keep everything together.
Yeah. Well, exactly.
You
But
don't hear
it was
voices?
just like
What?
an inner knowing. Like I kind of was remembering who I was, if that kind of makes sense.
That does make sense. That does make sense. All right, so a lot of people, you run into some non-believers. What are some of
Yes.
the biggest misconceptions people have about you being a psychic medium or any psychic or mediums, and what's the truth behind it? What can you help out with that?
Okay, so here's just recently I had someone message me and said, why is it that you can tell me, bring messages for my loved ones, but you can't tell me if I'm going to win $1,000 on a machine?
Ah, that's a
She's a
fair
big
question.
gambler,
Okay, fair question.
right? And I was like, well, the misconception is that people think that we can predict everything.
Mhm.
That because you're psychic, that you're going to predict the end of the world. Because we've seen so many movies like that, where psychic mediums are predicting deaths and things like that. But that's just not the case. So for me, mediumship is about connection, healing, and guidance. It's about me bringing messages forth, spirit allowing me to bring messages in that moment for whatever that person needs to hear. So I don't have a say in it. It's whatever they need to hear at that moment is coming forth. But can I predict the future? Sometimes I can see if a person is like got a trip coming up, or sometimes I can see things and I'll say, well, um, I see, like, I can feel things about them energy wise, like they feel a little bit off in certain areas of their body. And I might say, well, have you had this kind of checked out lately? Or I'm noticing that there's some kind of energy around the armpit or something like that. And so I'll be able to share that information with them. But, I'm not a doctor or anything like that. I just bring through messages, but don't advise on anything medical. I just pick up on things.
I got you. I got you. So do me a favor. Can you walk us through what actually happens during a reading that you do? Whether you're sensing or what do you see in real time? And if you do get something, well, let me ask you this. Have you ever asked to give information that you just didn't feel comfortable giving, or was asked something that you just didn't feel comfortable with? Or
Yes. Yes. So we'll start with, so when I have a session, so one of my signature sessions is a soul light session. This is where I all my gifts come online. So I basically will go through a person's body, and there's certain parts on the body that I pick up information. So usually around the head area, I'll lay my hands on on their eyes, their ears, their shoulders and all that. That is usually where I will hear loved ones. I can't explain it, but it's around the crown, and that's where I will feel and bring forth messages of loved ones. And then I will move throughout the body, and I will feel, maybe they're really anxious, and I will feel that in the stomach. Usually around the legs, and that area is where I'll pick up past lives. But then during this whole time, I'm also hearing from their guides, possibly an angel. Sometimes a person will walk in a room and I'm like, oh, you have someone with you, like an angelic presence, like possibly their guardian angel or even an archangel, because we do work with archangels as well. So that's kind of the process. Now, when I have a session, I just rely on the messages from spirit, because I am just the messenger.
Mhm.
So spirit is the healer. So really, spirit will bring through whatever they feel they need to hear. But normally I will share most things unless I feel like they're just not ready to understand it, and then I might hold back. Especially if a person is really sick. um, you know, I might feel things about them, but I won't necessarily always share that with them. I just kind of have a sense that maybe they don't have much time, or their guides are kind of
Ooh.
working with them and
Wow.
kind of preparing. But there's just some things you just need to be mindful of.
Ooh, golly. A question came in. By the way, if you've got questions for Sarah Krieger's our guest, psychic medium from the Black Hills, South Dakota, has a book out now. You can get that. Matter of fact, we got a good deal for you on those books coming up here in a minute. If you got a question for her, put it in the chats. We've got no problem relaying those questions.
Yeah.
Hellcat had a great question, actually, Sarah. How do you protect yourself
Okay.
from the negative entities and energy?
Ah, interesting. Yes. So I've learned, I learned the hard way. When I first began this, I did not protect myself very well, and I crossed paths with many a dark energy. And let me tell you, that's not always fun. So every morning when I wake up, I ask, my guides, my spiritual team, to kind of surround me with light. I also ask for grounding, and I also ask, like, I kind of put on armor. Like, I imagine myself putting on armor, and it's blessed by Archangel Michael, and I do that every day. I also burn sage. I wear oils. Honestly, we are all protected. We truly are. It is really our mind that gets the better of us. So our mind can take something and make it so much bigger, but we are 100% protected. But can a dark energy poke at you a few times? Absolutely, but they can't hurt you. You are 100% protected.
Wow. I think I've dealt with some negative energy. I have an ex-wife or two.
In the room, or?
The guy. It's,
Hey!
Oh, sorry.
I'm not negative. I'm the shining light.
Remember, he's 40.
Yeah, I'm 40.
Jesus.
I love this. I have a quick question for you, Sarah.
Yes.
In feeling these things, is it a proximity? Do you have to be close to somebody? Can you just get a sensation or a perception long distance?
Yes, I do online sessions all the time. Yeah. And someone can send me a message, or even, call me, and I'll pick up on their energy, and actually can tune in and feel where that energy is, or if maybe they're not feeling well, and I can help kind of shift that energy and try to clear some of it. I actually find sometimes a long distance is incredible, because I'm not, one-on-one, and I can just kind of stand at a distance and kind of feel it.
Wow.
I don't know. It's a whole different feeling, I guess, long distance.
You get more of the energy
I
directed.
feel like you want to say something, Spanky.
I listen. All
Oh,
this
that
stuff.
is good.
All
She's
this
reading
stuff.
his mind.
Yeah, all this stuff. It's just creepy to me. Like,
why?
Because here's the thing. So if I'm walking and somebody walks by me and I hear a voice, I'll be like, "Yo, bitch, come here," and like I have to like share with her. And then do people judge you for this? Do you get people that are like, "Listen, quack job, just get out of here"? I mean, I'm sure you get negative feedback.
You know what? Actually, I've been extremely blessed. In fact, when I began this path, and even when I was coming to the end of working at the chamber, and people knew that I was already doing this work, and I kind of knew I was leaving, people actually were not surprised. They were like, "This does not surprise me." They just felt like I was really good with people. I was good at my job. And so, are there a few that probably are non-believers? Absolutely. But most people have been kind. And, anybody's comments, I don't take it negatively. everybody has a right to feel what they feel. Not everything resonates.
Right.
There are
Right.
things that I read in a book that do not resonate with me. I just take what resonates with me. We're all on different paths, different parts of our journey.
Right.
We're all here to experience different lessons, different things. So what I might tell you might not resonate with you, but it might resonate with someone else. It just depends on where you are on your spiritual path.
I got you. I got you. For those at home, is there a safe or simple way to become more intuitive or aware of signs around them? Maybe they're picking up on something, or when their hair stands up, something like that. Is there other things that they can look out for?
Yeah. So you were talking about earlier about voices. Like, I don't know what I do if I hear a voice.
Right.
Well, you hear them all the time because your guides and your angels are talking to you all the time. So sometimes people will say to me, well, what does that sound like? Well, it kind of sounds like your own voice, but you just know that it is not you saying it, that it is coming from your spiritual team. And your loved ones and people that have crossed over are always trying to communicate with you. But the best place is to kind of really trust your own intuition, really get in touch with nature, being grounded, be mindful of the feathers that you find, pennies, be mindful of a dream. Dreams, you should always write your dreams down. Maybe it might not mean something now, but 6 months down the road, you're like, oh my gosh, I had a dream about that. It's because spirit is always talking to you. You might wake up in the middle of the night and you'll be humming a song and you're like, it seems familiar, but yet in the song, there could be a single sentence or a paragraph, or the whole meaning of the song is a message for you that spirit is trying to get your attention. So here's a pure example. When my mother passed away a few months ago,
I'm sorry.
a couple of weeks before she passed away, she had a dream. I had a dream, and she was visiting my nan. And I remember saying to her, oh, my nan's already crossed over, Mom. Why are you going to visit her? And I said, I just can't come and see you right now, but I'll come and see you another time. Well, she was already giving me heads up that she was going to be leaving and going to be with my nan, who was already crossed over. See? So there are signs all the time. And yes, the hair that stands on the back of your neck, be mindful of that. So if you're around someone and all of a sudden you get this feeling and your hair stands up, or you just kind of get tingly, or you just know that something is off, be mindful of that. That is obviously that person's energy. Now, if it just makes you kind of feel real heavy, that means that you need to probably ground yourself and probably be mindful, or just go clear energy, because it's probably theirs. Or it could be that you just feel a connection to this person, that they just feel like, it feels really good to be around this person. Like, I feel like there's a connection. That could be a past life connection. They could have a soul connection with you. So be mindful of all those signs.
You said heavy, and I instantly went, ooh.
I'm light as a feather.
And you looked at Scooter.
I look like, sorry, Scooter. Sorry,
Thanks
buddy.
a lot.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm done.
You got nothing but to stay grounded, buddy. You're sorry, man.
I'm very grounded. But Sarah, it sounds like a lot of what you're talking about kind of fits into a category of intuition. Things that,
yes,
that
very much so.
Gut feeling. I mean, there's a discernment in situations when you shouldn't be walking into a group of people or into an area. I feel that a lot of the time. And then
that's your own intuition.
Sure, I ignore it and I go on in. But anyway,
that explains a lot.
That's your own intuition. Yeah, you need to trust that, because that is you as a soul. That's your gift of intuition. Be mindful of that. It is one of the most powerful things you have, is discernment, is intuition, and trusting where, what feels good, what doesn't feel good. Trust that. If you're deciding to change course and take a different job, feel that. How does that feel to take that step forward? You are your best guide. I can tell you all kinds of things, but you are your own church. You are your own best guide when it comes to intuition.
I like that. Well, Spanky, it's been nice, buddy.
I
love you.
I know. I know. You know, the one thing that I love about Sarah in radio, we get a chance to interview people and we meet a lot of weird people. But the one thing I love about Sarah, A, she's not weird, and B, she's not going to make up a cockamamie excuse or a reason for why things happen. If you notice, if she doesn't know, she'll admit she doesn't know. She doesn't try and force anything. She's not going to make up stories. It's one of the great things about Sarah is you're getting pure honesty from her. Whether you like to hear it or not. I mean, you if you wanted a reading, you're going to get that reading. Blunt, one of our listeners said, I miss my grandfather so much. I used to feel him, but I don't anymore. Does that happen a lot? Do people lose connections with a loved one over time, or how can they get that back if they can?
Well, that's actually a great question. So, I just had this conversation the other day because I don't feel my granddad as much, and he's been gone 40 years. It's not that they're not around. It's just that I feel that the longer that they're crossed over, the further they are, the further they move away, only because they're doing spiritual things. I think as a soul, we've got all kinds of things going on the other side.
Sure.
And so we're just kind of busy. But I think if you ask for a specific sign from them, they will give you a sign. So just be patient. Like, will it happen that day? Maybe not. Maybe it'll be a week. So if I want to feel my granddad, I will ask for a certain thing. Like he's very, very musical. He was very talented when it came to playing music. So if I ask for a sign from him, it'll be like in a song, because I will recognize a song and I'll know that's from him. But they're always around you. It's just that sometimes it just seems like they're further away and they're not talking to you as much.
Right.
But you can still talk to them. They still hear you, and absolutely ask for a sign. Just be patient for it, because I feel like my mom has only been gone a few months, so she's very, very close right now. But I feel that eventually she's going to move further and further away, because maybe I'm healing, and maybe I just don't need her, kind of to comfort me as much.
Right.
Like I'm doing okay. And so she'll kind of move and, further away. And it's also possible that her grandfather is also reincarnated again. Could be somebody in her family right now.
Whoa.
Yeah. Could be could have reincarnated. Could be another soul in her family. Could absolutely be a guide to one of the family members. So, like, my nan is my youngest granddaughter's guide. So I feel her all the time when she's around when I'm with my granddaughter, because she is guiding her right now.
That would be awesome.
So our loved ones can come back and be our guides throughout our life.
Now, Hellcat wanted to know, does her father watch over her girls?
Yes. So I was picking up on two people earlier. So can I share the messages?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know if this was her grandfather, but I definitely felt like I don't know if he had some kind of Parkinson's, but he kind of shook really bad. So it's somebody out there whose father had I feel chest pains, possibly was a father of a bride, and even missed the wedding. But somebody out there had Parkinson's, and he's trying to come through and cross over. So if that means anything to anybody, just let me know. Our loved ones always watch over us, always watch over our family, our children, our grandchildren. They are never not watching over us. They're always they're a part of our soul family. Our soul family is in the thousands. So you chose to work with Scooter before you were even incarnated. You're like, hey, buddy, because he's part of your soul family. We're going to work together this part of our lives. So, and that's the same with any single family member, any friend, any person that you work with or cross paths with. You know them in the afterlife because they're part of your soul family.
Wow, that's a whole new spin on it.
What if I don't like him that much? Just asking for a friend.
Then that
Okay.
then that's probably karma. Probably karma. You're like,
bada beep, bada boom.
Oh my God. Okay, I'll take that one.
yeah. So we can have karmic relationships too, that maybe we didn't get along in this other past life and we brought it forward because we need to heal that relationship. You know, a lot of first marriages or some marriages, you just never seem to get along. Very much a karmic relationship. Just probably was never going to work out. It's just something that you need to experience, go through, all part of something that you've brought forward from another life.
Are you saying we were married in a Wait a minute. No.
Hey, you could have been. Could have been.
I was the giver.
None of my
You could have been.
marriages
We all
worked
play
out.
different roles.
I was the giver.
All right.
I was the giver.
Oh, my
Everyone's like, let's not go there, please. Let's not.
Don't drag this poor lady in.
Let me ask you this too. What should listeners not say or do during a reading if they want the most accurate connection? Like, what would you recommend? Somebody comes into you. What do you tell them as far as what's about to happen and what's best?
Well, not to hold on to the outcome because, you know, I can never guarantee who's going to come through, but I would do my very best. If someone wants to come through, and most of the time they do. But, you know, if you walk into a session and you just have complete self-doubt, just don't believe a word of it. Yeah, that's going to affect the energy in the room.
I got you.
But also, Spirit can say, well, here's something, tell her this, and then it will totally, you know, change their perspective. But I always encourage people to have an open mind and to come with the intention that they want to hear messages from their loved ones, or they want guidance or healing, or, you know, whatever they're seeking. I just ask them to set that intention. So come with a positive mind, but also with an open mind, because there is no telling what I might bring through. I mean, loved ones, angels, guides, messages. I truly don't know that. Sometimes I can tune into people's energy before they arrive and kind of get an idea of where they're at. But usually I just kind of like to wait and meet them and see where they're at.
So can you if somebody just gives you their first name, can you go with that, or do you need more information? Social security number, favorite color, favorite position, like
No,
checking account, routing number, Visa, MasterCard.
So I don't know who is chatting with you right now. I don't know how many listeners you've got. I don't know who's on there. But yet I had this person come through who I felt was the father of a bride, chest pains, even a little shakiness, like possible Parkinson's. But I also had someone else come through, a woman. She had, I felt like a stroke on the right side. I keep hearing Pauline or Paula or something with a P, and she loved ladybugs. And that this person's, it's obviously a loved one that's crossed over, but they might notice that the lights flicker on and off in their house a lot. That would be this grandmother or mother. That's how they,
Ooh,
so
nice.
Spirit can flicker lights. Yeah. So sometimes if you're in the house and the lights flicker on, sometimes that is actually a loved one. Sometimes that is a spirit moving through the house.
Do you have a name by chance of the spirit with the ladybugs? We got somebody asking in our chats.
Well, I was getting the letter P. I first thought it was Pauline or Paula, but I cannot be 100%. But definitely had a stroke on the right side. Loved ladybugs. She liked the color red and enjoyed wearing bright colored lipstick.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Hellcat is saying that this may be her. Her sister's name is Paula, and
Okay.
the person's name she's thinking is telling you this. Her name is Lydia.
Okay. So her sister Paula is alive, or is she crossed over?
I have to wait for Hellcat on this.
That's a good question.
I kind of got goosebumps right now, actually.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, this is crazy. I mean,
this is energy in the room.
She is alive.
So she thinks that this is a grandmother that is talking about. Okay, so I'm going to say there's a connection there. Okay, I'm gonna say that's a connection because how would I have known that name?
Well, I mean, you were specific too. Ladybugs, the color red.
Yeah.
I mean, you were very specific.
Yeah. So, Lydia, is this the mother or grandmother? Because it's definitely a motherly type. Um, did she like to wear lipstick? Was she like a very
grandmother?
I almost think she was kind of a quiet person, but kind of on the side. She liked to live. She liked the bright colors, like makeup.
Yeah, she said. Yeah, she said this is her grandmother.
A grandmother.
Yeah.
Okay, so she was kind of a person. What do they call it? Like she liked all the makeup and that, but she might not have necessarily went out. She kind of stayed in the closet about it. Does that make sense? Like she had a lot of things that she liked, but maybe not. I don't know. I'm trying to put it into words. Does that resonate?
She said she was very modest.
Hey.
So
okay.
That would be it.
Yeah. Yeah. But yet deep down, she longed to live this flamboyant life. Like deep down, she had a desire to put on the high heels, wear the red lipstick, and kind of like, I feel like that energy is about, is her name Hellcat?
Yes.
Is that the name?
That's her. Yeah, her. That's hers.
Something about her sister. Maybe she is kind of taken that energy on, like her grandmother's kind of passed that energy on.
Would you be able? She's asking. Would you be able to? Do you know her first husband's name? As in her grandmother's first husband's name.
Her grandfather.
Yeah.
Her grandfather.
I'm assuming that's what she's saying. Hellcat, are you saying your grandfather? It's weird how you can make a connection over this. I mean, that's crazy.
Cool.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Yes, her grandfather.
So, all I'm getting is the letter M, so I don't know if that resonates. Could be a first, last, or middle. I felt like he was a mechanic of some kind. Possibly like to tinker.
Melvin was her first love.
Melvin was her first love.
And he was a mechanic.
First love, or?
Yes, and he was a mechanic. You got to be kidding me.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Let me see if they have anything to say. Okay. So I feel like the grandmother or the mother is very like the grandmother is like very proud, like feels like that her grandchildren have done a really, really good job with what they have. Do they have any of her jewelry or anything? Like I feel like they have something of hers. Something that's been passed down.
I want to know.
And I'm also seeing a really old. Did she say anything?
No, I was just saying. She has her horses.
Like China horses.
Yes, model
like
horses. Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. So something that's been that she's passed down through generations. There's also a really old Bible I see. I'm not sure if they were religious, but I think the grandmother did believe. She might have even gone to church, but I felt like she had really good morals. A very caring person.
Is she with her now?
Yes. I hear yes automatically.
I hear. Oh, that would just flip me out.
Yeah, I heard okay, let me see if her grandmother can give her a sign.
Okay, that would flip me out. That would be the cherry on the cake. So you know it's
Okay,
weird while
so the
you're
grandmother.
go ahead, go.
Okay, what?
No, you go.
Oh, I was gonna say that um, something's gonna be moved, like a picture is gonna be moved out of place. Um, but I feel like the grandmother's gonna move something. It takes a lot of energy for them to move things. So just be mindful around the house, like if something is in a different position or wasn't there yesterday, that would be her grandmother trying to get her attention. Also, I think that she finds a lot of, hang on a second.
No, take your time. Take your time.
You're on time.
If
Q.
she finds an old button, that would be her grandmother. And be mindful of the feathers too, also.
The feathers. Okay. If you're just joining
So
the
her
show,
grandmother is very, very, yeah. So her grandmother is very much around her, yes.
okay. If you're just joining the show, Sarah Krieger's her name, good friend of mine, and known her for years. She's a psychic medium, and she's blessed us with coming on the show. And she's got a book out now. If you get a chance, go check it out. Let me pull that back up. I just scrolled past. I am totally like in La La Land with you right now. Like I've got goosebumps. I got hair standing up. I didn't even know I had hair. This is unbelievable. She's got a book. It's called Spirit Becoming Sarah. It's a spiritual memoir of light and resilience, sharing her journey of faith, healing, and spiritual awakening. There it is right there. Where can they get this book at, Sarah?
They can get it on Amazon.com. Make sure you type in the whole title, because there's actually a Sarah Kruger, and but I'm Sarah Krieger, so their name is spelled just a little bit different. But yeah, it's on Amazon. You can check out the reviews. There's already reviews on it.
Ooh, nice. Now here's the deal. You've got something special for our listeners with this book. If they want to purchase this book, what have you done for them?
Well, I have no way to kind of give a discount on the book. I've just given discounts on my services on the website. But I was going to give away a few books tonight.
Oh my gosh.
So you can just
Ooh.
pick a random 3 or 4 people, and I'll make sure they get that.
Okay, well, we'll pass along that information to you. I think Hellcat should get one, for sure.
Yeah, I
mean,
think so too.
You've definitely made that huge connection with her. And if you just joined us, we made a connection with Hellcat, and it was very specific as far as what color, the ladybugs, the model horses. I mean, you don't just. I notice a lot of these psychic mediums. She disappeared from it. I notice a lot of these psychic mediums. You know how they.
Sorry, my dogs are barking.
You're okay. Yeah. You're not one of these psychic mediums that ask questions like. And then kind of fool them going down that road. You lay it out right away. You don't ask, hey, was your grandmother's favorite color red? You said her favorite color's red. Do you get upset at those psychic mediums, the con artists, the fakes? Do you get upset with them, or how do you deal with those?
No, because I mean they're on their own path, and eventually if you mock or take advantage of people, it always comes back to you. I just try to be upfront that, I can't always guarantee, but I will do my very, very best. And I absolutely want validation as well.
Oh, sure.
So I want to make sure that what I'm telling people is real.
Right.
So, if Hellcat gets back to you and says, hey, I found a button or my picture was moved, share that with me, because that just will give me validation that what I told her is real. So
absolutely.
It just makes me more humble. I want to be humble. I check my ego at the door.
I love that. Hellcat, if you could just keep us updated Friday night, or we'll be back Friday night, 7:30. You guys know the drill, Beans and Weenie Show. Let us know by Friday night, or if you got our email, you can let us know sooner too, and we can pass that along to Sarah. Well, Mama, we've got another question.
Yeah.
Mama Bear Tracy would like to know, is she going to get her dog back?
So her dog's missing, huh? Lost?
And Mom Bear, I hope you can, if you're around, I hope you can answer these questions, because this is between you and Sarah.
Okay,
You
I
guys.
feel like I feel like the dog isn't that far away. So is it somebody else that's got the dog, or is it like a custody thing? Or I feel like it's not that far away.
She said it's not lost. See?
Okay.
I just did it again. See?
Yeah, it's not lost. I feel like, yes, she's going to get her dog back, but I feel like there's some things that she has to process first.
She says
I'm
it's.
not sure what that means to her.
So she says currently it's at a foster home. So
Okay.
she's being told, anyways. They say it's at a foster home.
Okay, so that's why I said there's some things that she has to do to make right, before she gets the dog back. So I'm not sure what happened there, but I feel like this is definitely, she needs to kind of take a step back and just kind of sit with it for a minute and just kind of ask for guidance on that. Like, I feel there's some areas in her life. Sometimes things happen for a reason. So sometimes spirit will stop us in our tracks, or things like this happen because they're trying to get our attention and trying to show us that we need to have areas that we need to work on.
Right.
So I feel there's just something about her that she needs to work on, and that if she just pays attention, it'll be all right. Yeah, everything will be all right.
And she's asking, will it take long? Can you give an answer to that, or?
I don't know. I can't say how long it will take.
And,
when
and
it
that's
comes
what
to
I
inner
love
work,
about Sarah. That's what She
Yeah.
doesn't lie. She doesn't just give you what you want to hear. If she doesn't know, she doesn't know. That, I think, is so. I just adore you for that. I appreciate you being honest with that, instead of just, because it would have been easy for you to go, about a week. Just give it about a week.
No, I don't think that at all. I think it just depends on her inner work. What she's got going on in her life right now will depend on how soon she gets the dog back. So, it's a circumstance that I can't see everything.
Okay.
That's where people think, well, why can't you see this and that? Because I'm just not that kind of a psychic. I'm not, I don't try to rip people off, or I just try to be upfront
Right.
and be as real as I possibly can,
So Mama Bear, so basically be patient. She says it's been 3 months already. I want them back now. Listen, you be patient, and you let us know if anything changes here by Friday. Who knows? Your guides now may help you. I don't know how this works. We leave this up to Sarah. But just be patient.
She just needs to ask, just kind of ask her guides, her spiritual team for wisdom and direction. And trust me, it will come. Just listen to that still inner voice. We all have it. My gifts, we're all the same. We're all energy. We all were created at the same time. No one is better than the other. We all have the same gifts. It's just whether or not this lifetime our soul chose to trigger those gifts. But we all have it. Every one of us has like you said, you felt chills, and that's because you're feeling the energy. You're feeling spirit.
Or it's gas. I don't know. I know.
Or it's Scooter.
gas. Yeah.
Because you were dirty look, that comma.
That's what it is.
It was me and that gas station hot dog that he ate for lunch. That gives me chills.
Oh my God.
Now, I want to go down just.
I can find humor in that. I worked with Spanky, so I've been many a times when that hot dog.
Yeah, I was gonna say she knows.
Yeah. There you go. Okay, so we got a couple of people that are listening on the other platforms.
Yes.
And they have brought up the subject that they think that this is dangerous, what you're doing in reaching out and contacting.
That's a good question.
Yeah, the other sides. I mean, just how do you respond to that? Because I'm spiritual. I'm a Christian. And that's a question that I'm going to ask you after this. So,
if she's Christian,
yeah, but how would you respond to the folks that are saying that really, this is dangerous. Playing with
Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Infinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
How do you
Well,
respond to that?
that's a that's a good point. So there are some people that like to, like I like Ouija boards. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Uh, when I hear people, oh, we're going to get the Ouija board out and we're going to do this. No, no, you don't. You don't want to do that at all because you're inviting any random energy in. You have no idea where that energy is coming from. I am fully protected and grounded, and I just trust. I have an incredible relationship with God. I am a Christian. I mean, I I go to church? No, because I feel like I am my own church. I am my own beliefs, but in no way do I believe that I am causing anybody any harm. And if anybody ever thought that, I would be mortified, because that
Yeah.
would absolutely be not my path. But when it comes to, can be dangerous, yes. It depends on what you're inviting in. That's why it is always important to know the ground rules, protect yourself. Everybody can pick up on other people's energy. I have brought energies home with me, like I've gone out and there's an energy there and I've actually brought it home.
Most,
And I'm like,
most people
and
pick
then-
up stray animals or garbage. Not Sarah. Nope, she gets spirits.
I bring energies home. But we all do. I will work on people and clear energy, and sometimes I'm not clearing just theirs. I'm clearing other people's energy that they've, kind of got attached to them. So be very mindful of that. Be mindful of who you're around. Be mindful of who you associate. Be mindful what you watch on TV, what you listen to. All this, plays a part in your energy and the energy that you attract.
Well, so for those, did you go ahead, Scooter?
No, I like that. And really, I'm getting back because you mentioned you're guided by spirit. The Spirit. You've named it many times. Is this the Holy Spirit?
Yeah, this is God. This
Okay.
is the universe. So there are many different terms for spirit. So it could be, could be God, could be Jesus, could be a specific religion. It could be the universe. It is all one. To me, we're all connected to all things because we're energy. So we're a part of everything out there. We are a soul first. We're a soul having a human experience.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now, just a sideline thing here. I can tell the Texas Inter is coming out. And you know how I can tell the Texas Inter is coming out?
Oh, please.
She's using a specific Texas word, Pacific.
Oh, Pacific.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pacifically. Yeah. So I just wanted to point that out. I mean, we're not all, doom and
Quite
gloom
all right.
here. Yep. So
Quite all right.
Sarah, has there ever been well, let me ask you this way. What's the most unexplainable or chilling experience you've ever had during a reading? Was there anything that actually gave you the goosebumps that you actually kind of shocked yourself with?
Many times.
Yeah.
I think every session brings some kind of moment in that sends chills. Like, wow, I can't believe that I just seen that or heard that or brought that message through. But if you're talking about something like something scary, chilling, I've had several experiences with dark energy. One time I had a friend that knew someone that needed help, and she kind of had a lot going on, like multiple personalities. So I kind of knew that there was some issues there. And this was kind of when I was kind of in the beginning of this journey. So I was a bit foolish in a sense, thinking that I could just remove whatever was about her. And this is where the lessons come in. This is how I've learned. And this is why I'm very, very mindful when it comes to, energy. But that kind of left her and came to me. And I it kind of just really messed with me for about 5 days. It kind of really got in my head. It was very, very old energy. It kept trying to tell me its name, and I wouldn't speak its name. Um, but it kind of, and then my mind kind of made it even much bigger.
Sure.
But I had to go through that for 5 days until finally, I had a dream, and spirit told me what I needed to do, kind of thing, and kind of reassure me that I was protected, everything was all right, but I needed to be more mindful of what I was trying to do. So
Right.
this is why it's important to be careful. And then I had a dream one time where, um, you know, is there a devil? Isn't there a devil? Is there a hell? Is there not? Well, I think hell could be earth in a sense. I think that as a soul, everybody crosses over. We just go back to the light. We go back to being a soul. I don't believe that you go to hell and you burn and blah blah blah. I don't believe that at all. I believe that we all cross over and we go back to our loved ones and we take our lessons and we just go through
Hmm.
that life. Like we have a picnic basket full of lessons and experiences. We take that picnic basket and we're like, oh, look at what we've learned, the good and the bad.
Right.
We're here to live the good and the bad. But I had a visitation from an energy which kind of looked like a kind of a goat, kind of like the devil. And that was a chilling experience. They say dreams can only last seconds, but it seemed like forever, and I wasn't able to wake up. And yet I was being kind of tormented and poked and seeing if I was going to kind of give in, which I never did. I kind of stuck it out. But that was a very chilling experience for me.
It's funny you say that because when I was in my coma, I had a similar dream, and I don't know if I've told anybody this or not. Well, besides Scooter, but I'm laying on this couch, and it's the same music. It's the same heavy bass song. I don't know what it was. Just repeated, and I'm laying on this couch, and I can hear some background talking, and somebody grabbed my shoulder, and I kind of swatted it off me, and it was just a couple seconds later, somebody grabbed my shoulder again, and grabbed the other shoulder, and I just kind of swatted them off me, and I can't get off this couch. I'm laying on this couch. And the next thing I know, I have hands coming from underneath the couch, over the back of the couch, the feet, the arms. Everybody's pulling me, trying to pull me off this couch. And I couldn't get out of it. I couldn't wiggle out of it. They were pulling me off. And then I hear my kids, leave it to my kids. I hear my kids screaming and fighting. And then that is what woke me out of my coma, being in this coma for a week. And I explained that to my doctor, and and maybe you could shed some light on this. But my doctor says, well, listen, my friend, that was your seeing the light, if you will. And if you didn't wake up, those hands were going to take you somewhere you don't want to go. He says, but luckily you woke up. You've got your second shot at life. And I took that as, was that my thing? Were they going to drag me to hell per se? Was that what was going to happen, or what was going on with that dream?
No, well, you could have been having a near death experience, where, some people see the light and, they're kind of being pulled towards it. It could have been numerous things. It could have been the drugs you were on too that's causing,
I'll go with that.
those dreams.
Yeah.
But I believe it probably had meaning, but it wasn't your time to go. But for some reason, it felt very scary.
Yeah.
Kind of, and not in a good way.
Right.
So that would not have been like God would never let you feel that way if you were crossing over. If that makes sense. Like when you're crossing over, you're going to feel nothing but love and light, and know that it's your time, and
Okay.
your guides and angels are going to kind of go with you. Nobody ever leaves their time. I believe that our soul chooses a specific time when we're going to leave.
Right.
And our guides and angels make sure that doesn't happen until that time. So if a person crosses over very young, that is a choice that that their soul has made. So people some people think that because a baby is aborted, that that baby didn't have a soul, but that's not true. It's a soul. It crosses,
Hmm.
even when people that have lost children, they are soul. They go back and they're loved and nothing but love and light.
Oofda. Well, let me. So
that
I
hits home, doesn't it?
That
Okay.
hits home a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: is it when you do something like this? I picture like 30 people behind you. Let me talk. I want to reach out to my loved one. No, it's my turn. Let me talk. Like, do they
That's
just
a
start?
movie with Greg Kinnear. Stop that.
do they fight for your attention? I mean, how does it go when you're doing something like this and there's so many people listening?
Okay, so we all have what I call a gatekeeper. A gatekeeper was actually another friend of mine who's a psychic medium actually showed me that and taught me that we all have a gatekeeper. And so this gatekeeper lines them up. So I'll be like asking permission to enter, and I'll ask that, whoever wants to come forward, but just to kind of line them up and have them in order. Because if you don't, you have every right to say, I want this in order because this is my life and I am living it. So I'm asking spirit to kind of help me with that.
Mhm.
So if I want them to kind of get them in order, that's what I want them to do. And that's what they will do. So normally they're just lined up. And if it's like a group of people that are like family, one might be pushing the other one forward, but usually they're all kind of just waiting in a line, and my gatekeeper will kind of bring them forward one at a time.
Well, since you just said that, do you have one that's begging for attention, that's wanting to get word out? Is there? I'll let you think about that real quick. Sarah Krieger's her name. She's a psychic medium, a good friend of ours. And if you missed it earlier, she made a heck of a connection with Hellcat earlier on the show, to the point of naming her favorite color, to the color of the dress, to the ladybugs, without asking any questions, without digging deeper into Hellcat. She and Hellcat have never spoke, still haven't. And as I understand it, Scooter, did Hellcat send you a picture? She said she sent you a picture.
I haven't got anything.
You haven't gotten it yet. Hellcat sent, or is going to send a picture of her grandma in a red dress. That you
Very cool.
that you called out. So it scares some people, and I get it. Some people are definitely a little leery on this, possibly opening that door. But knowing Sarah, I guarantee you that is not her intention, and I trust her wholeheartedly with this. Because she does take the precautions. She does know what she's doing. And if you don't believe me, check out the book. She's got a book on Amazon right now. It's called Spirit, Becoming Sarah, Spiritual Memoir of Light and Resilience. It's a beautiful book, but it's on Amazon. Check it out. And we're going to have some to give away here. Hellcat, yes, you will be getting one. I feel that is a definite yes with you. If you guys got questions too, we've been asking questions for her as well. That's a matter of fact, that's how Hellcat made the connection. She asked the question. Oh, did I just miss one?
What?
I just missed one. Who did I?
We've got. There's a lot of questions that
yeah.
are. As a matter
Now
of fact,
everybody's coming up now.
See, because it's coming down to the end of the show.
Oh yeah,
that's the way it usually happens.
Does visiting a person's grave a good thing? Are they already gone and no need to do so? BP, I don't know what you're saying. Okay, well, let's break it down. Visiting somebody's grave, is that a good thing?
Yeah, I think you should. I think, their body is there, but their soul is already crossed over. But if it helps you and your grief and going there and talking to them, absolutely. My grandparents' ashes are scattered. And when I go to the UK, I always go to that area and visit it and talk to them. So absolutely, because it makes me feel connected to them. So yes, if you want to visit a grave, you should.
Okay. Rumble's got a question. What do you got, Scooter?
It's not a question. It was just a statement from Miss Dixie, and I sent it to you. But, okay, so, Sarah, James,
Good old Slightly.
Our
Yes.
beautiful, yes, is needing some guidance, and I'm just wondering if there's anything that you might provide, anything that comes to mind. James is, he's a
Unique.
he's very unique. He's our token gay guy.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, I mean, we employ the elderly and
disabilities.
We've got, disabilities,
yes.
and we've got a gay guy.
Yeah.
And he's going through a struggle. He's looking for a little direction. Anything come to mind? I'm just curious.
Now, the one thing that come to mind right away is something about some investments he made. Has something to do with the physical, so it would mean that maybe he was planning on making an investment, or he made some investments and it didn't turn out the way he wanted to, and so his future is looking a little bit different as how he kind of seen it. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yep.
James, does that make sense to you, sir? I'm just reaching out to you. I can translate it.
Now, before anybody says anything, Sarah has no idea. This is the first time we brought up Slightly to her. I've never met him. Never. Yeah. I just want to make that clear. We didn't talk off the air. This is the first time we've brought up Slightly at all. And Slightly does say yes. That makes sense.
It makes sense to me, but I mean, yeah. And it's probably best that you don't ever. I mean, he's a gambler. You got to be careful of him. I'm just saying. I love him, but no.
Yeah. I feel like this is his guides and angels kind of bringing that to light, saying that you need to start, making changes. It's never too late to change, and there's no wrong path. Every path will lead you right where you need to go, and each path holds different lessons. But do you want to go there kicking and screaming, or do you want to go there, like, okay, I kind of listened and I'm trusting my own intuition? Does that make sense? It's just
he's more surprised he even has a spirit.
Really. He what?
He's more surprised that he even has a spirit.
Just out of curiosity, does the spirit portend to be male or female?
Yeah, he's a soul. So,
okay.
So what I'm saying is his soul is saying, let's take a closer look at this, and let's come up with a different plan, because this is not working out. And so let's, he's going to feel pushed, probably in a different direction, but that's probably for him a better choice, if that makes sense, a better direction, a better path. But I really feel that's heavy on his heart. And that it keeps him awake at night.
Wow.
And we've all made decisions that keep us awake at night. We all had things in our life. I'm a pure example that I have never been the best with money my whole life, and it's something that I brought over from many past lives. And I struggle with things every day. I'm a human, I'm a soul, but having a human experience. So my lessons are very much, my own, but I'm still struggle every day with all kinds of things.
Right.
Yeah.
BP would like to know, is his mom happy and no longer in pain?
Right off the bat, yes. She's not in pain, and she's very happy because she is no longer human. She is a soul. So she is in a better place.
I'm kind of jealous that these guys get to go in the better place.
But
we're stuck here.
Well, you'll go there.
Eventually, we're all going to make it there.
Well, that's all right. That's true.
I'm just saying.
Scooter,
nobody gets out of here alive.
Right. All right. Right. Good point. That's a great shirt.
Yeah.
So Scooter, you're being called out, my friend.
I am, but look at the time. It's time that we need to wrap this up. So let's be thankful to Sarah for everything that's going on.
People are asking that if you could give a quick reading on Scooter.
On Scooter?
Yeah.
Okay, I did pick up on a past life on Scooter.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Told you were a lesbian.
You okay with this? Okay. I will say that you were in a lifetime of hard labor. So I see you like kind of working in this area where like a mine, like you're digging out a mine.
Coal mine, sure.
But it's something to do with some kind of earth metal, but it wasn't even in this country. I'm going to say it's probably around long time ago, probably 18th century, but in a different country. And I can see you have like chains on you, and it's kind of like a slave labor, like you really like broke your back doing this work. I feel like you've carried some of that over in this lifetime. Like you feel like you have a lot of weight that you carry around. Like you feel like you're just burdened with a lot of things. I just feel like you have, is your father crossed over?
Oh, yes. Yep. Many years ago.
Okay. Was he military?
Yes.
Did he have any? He was military.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
I feel like you, there was some times when you just had some real struggles, like personality clashes between each other, but yet you had kind of a respect for each other. I feel like a lot of things were not said, misunderstood. I feel like he's very proud of you, but wishes that he could have wish he could have been there for you more. I don't know if that resonates.
Sure.
But he I don't know, was he a smoker?
Like a chimney.
Yeah, because I feel a lot of junk in his lungs. Like it's hard for me to breathe. I don't know if that's what took his life, but he definitely had a lot of junk and stuff in his lungs. Like he coughed. He had like a cough, a particular cough.
Not him. Not him.
Not him. He didn't have a cough.
No, he didn't have a cough.
Okay.
But
Okay.
no, everything else that you said does resonate. And I mean, you're close to my age, Sarah. So you remember what it was like growing up back in the 60s and 70s, you know,
Yeah.
and even some of that carrying over from the 50s. Parents weren't always, you know, verbal like they are today and doing such a good job raising their children. So.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't go that
good
far
point.
either. But
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
So Scooter, since we picked on you,
Okay.
Sarah, go ahead, shoot at me. What do you got?
Well, I was talking about your past life earlier.
God, I'm scared.
Let
Right?
it go.
I said that I really picked up kind of a fun one for you.
Okay, great.
You
Chains?
actually
Wait a minute.
You were actually in the 1700s with King George. It was actually a naval war. So you were actually someone of importance, like an officer of some kind. But you actually were at war for King George, and it was around the 1700s is kind of what I'm getting, but I'm seeing you kind of in a uniform. So I'm not sure if you died at sea or not, but I see you kind of a little bit of gray hair. So you kind of had worked through the ropes and kind of got to that kind of position. So I'm going to say probably late 40s is kind of how I'm seeing you. But I can definitely see you on the whole ship deck, like an armada with the big sails kind of thing, and that
That's
you're
right.
kind of.
That's right.
Yeah. So you were definitely out at sea at one point.
I like
Yes.
the seaman.
You do.
Wait,
That's
that
a whole
came out
different
wrong.
story.
Yeah, never mind.
This actually tracks, Sarah. This makes a lot of sense because, King George, you know history. King George is who we wrote the Dear John letter to, on 1776, July the 4th, and said, hey, George, we're tired of giving you all our money and not getting anything in return. And you might not be too surprised to find out that the 4th of July is Spanky's favorite holiday. He loves to blow things up. And I think maybe he carried some of that.
I was wondering. Hellcat
Yeah.
thinks I was a pirate.
No.
She got jokes because of my one leg. All right. I see. I see now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the truth of it is your disability, you could have brought that over from a past life too.
You took a 8-pounder through the leg, and now you're paying for it again.
So, Sarah, I want to, if I can I get real with you? Can I get serious?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna let the listeners in on my private life for a minute, and probably a side that you don't really see with Spanky. I lost a son at 3 months old from SIDS, or so that's what the doctor said. There's some questionable things that happened, and I've always wanted to ask: was it SIDS, and do they stay a baby when they cross over? Do they stay at that age? Do they grow up? I'm kind of throwing a lot at you there, but I've always wanted to ask, and I never really asked you, and I thought I would just do it now. But first things first, was it SIDS? And if you don't feel comfortable answering, I totally understand. But I just thought I'd ask since I had the opportunity.
Okay, so I'm just kind of feeling the energy and seeing what Spirit wants to say about the SIDS. I can tell you that when they come through, I would see them as a child, but when they cross over, they are a soul, because there's no age, no sex, it just go back to being a soul. But if I was bringing a loved one over, I'm going to see them how they would remember them.
Gotcha.
That's how they present themselves. So if someone lost a child, I'm going to see that as a child. But the reality is that they just go back to being a soul. They're neither male nor female, or
Gotcha.
They're just nothing but the purest of light, nothing
Okay.
but love, basically.
Okay.
So yeah. So the SIDS thing, all I feel is just like a real struggle to breathe, like not getting air. Like even almost like a deformity. So I don't know if that makes sense or not. Like had a deformity.
He had lung issues.
Possibly born with some. Okay. That could have possibly contributed, is kind of what I'm getting. Like he was born with something wrong with him, and that contributed. But that, I'm not 100%.
Right. Was he, being the baby, would he still be around me? I mean, how would that work being a child? I know you said that the soul carries on, but
yeah. So he is actually one of your guides.
Okay.
So our loved ones can come back and be our guides. So you probably actually feel him quite a lot more than you realize. And
true.
I kind of feel like he's kind of with you right now, because there's something going on in your life that requires healing, something that you need to let go of, and it could be something to do with him. But I definitely feel that he is a guide. So I'm not sure how long he'll stay with you, but it could be for a short time or a long time. I'm not really sure.
Crazy. Okay. Wow. Okay.
So be mindful of what you feel. Like I feel him on your right side. So be mindful when you're laying there. Maybe you feel something brush your face, or you feel like something is lying with you. That would be him.
Okay, cool. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I hope that brought you some comfort.
No, it did. And
And,
I've always wanted to ask the question, and I was always scared. I was always scared of the answer, but it's been a while now. So I thought, I got the opportunity. Let's just ask, see what happens.
Yeah.
Sarah Krieger is our
and you will feel him again. So you will see him again.
Sweet. Sarah Krieger's our guest. She is a psychic medium. This is her first time on the Beans and Weenie show, and she's made a few connections on the show already tonight. And hopefully, Sarah, I don't know if you feel comfortable, but maybe having you come back again and see what we can do, and tell us about past visits you've had.
Follow up.
A little, couple follow ups, hopefully with ours that you've talked to. But I'd love to get you back on here and talk more about your book. She's got a book out now. It's on Amazon. It's called Spirit, Becoming Sarah, A Spiritual Memoir of Light and Resilience. She shares her journey of faith, healing, spiritual awakening. It's very, very cool. Check it out. We've got a couple we're going to give away on the show tonight. And also, if you would like a reading, you can book a reading. You go to her website. Scooter, do we have that link to her website?
Link's in the chat.
Oh, it's in the chat
Links
already.
in the chat.
Oh, okay.
And we'll be sure to put that up on the beansandweenieShow.com website.
Yes.
Where you can look for it. Also, her link to the Amazon book, where you can purchase the book.
Yes.
Is in the chat on all the platforms. And I already let the cat out of the bag. Then she's going to give them a 20% discount for if they contact her through the website and have a reading scheduled with her. Now, you got to do this before the end of July, ladies and gentlemen.
Schedule it before the end of the month.
And you got to use coupon code BEANS20. No, we're not crazy. Oh, no, just BEANS20.
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 And we'll do that reading.
All caps.
Now, do you give warnings like, hey, this reading, it may not be what you're looking at. It may come with some bad news. Do you give warnings at all, or does it like sit down and we just get to it?
No, there's nothing ever negative. It's just, I just try to say, just come with an open mind, and we'll see what comes forth.
Awesome. Sarah, you've been a charm, sweetie. I miss you. We need to do more of this for sure. Even if it's not doing what you do, just having you on is someone to just kick the cat around with a little bit. But I miss your voice, and I miss the radio days, 20 plus years, but by God, it was fun. Really, really appreciate you taking time out, coming on here and doing this, and really connecting with some of the listeners tonight. That was mind-blowing to me. Incredible. But I thank you for that. Anything you'd like to say? Do you have any parting words before we let you back into the lovely Black Hills of South Dakota?
I'm just extremely grateful for the experience, and that just to remind all of you out there that you are loved and that you are a beautiful soul.
Perfect way to end it. All right, Sarah, thank you so much. Good luck to you on this book. We'll talk again. There she goes, Sarah Krieger. Again, look it up. Well, the links are in the chats there. You can go Amazon, take a look at that book. Again, it's called Spirit. My screen just went blank. Spirit, Becoming Sarah. It's a spiritual memoir of light and resilience, and it's a great book. So check that out. We'll be back Friday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, we'll get with some follow-up. We'll see what's happened to those that she connected with, see if there's any changes. And I'm going to talk with Sarah, see if we can get her on again at some point. Maybe just a regular monthly visit, like our own PMS cycle.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
You're always PMSing.
We're always PMSing.
We could probably use that twice a week. Maybe we can talk her in Tuesday to Friday.
Why not? What the hell?
There you go.
But check it out. I can't say enough, Sarah. Thank you so much. This is probably the best show we've ever done, and of course, leave it to Sarah to have that happen for us.
Can we get a Webby for this or something? Is there like a award we should get? Maybe we should put Sarah in for an award.
I should have tried. I wonder if I'm psychic. I wonder if there's a way to just test it.
You're not.
Okay.
Don't even go there.
All right, we're out here. We'll be back Friday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Don't forget, it's KCCB Radio 103.3 at 9:30 Friday night Central Time. Playing the best of the 70s and 80s all night long. Trivia and all kinds of stuff. You got a chance of winning some good stuff. So join us for that as well, Friday night. Scooter, you got anything? I'm still taken back with my baby's news. You got anything?
That's awesome. No, I'm fluttergusted. No, it was a lot of fun, and I want to thank Sarah for coming on the show and putting up with our shenanigans and our nonsense. And just hold on, we'll be right back with you, Sarah.
And with that being said, we are out here. You guys have a great night, great rest of the week, and we will see you Friday night. Don't forget the beansandweenieshow.com website. make sure that $30 donation, if you'd like to make that for us, we truly appreciate it. You can do it through PayPal online there. It'll give you the option. But anything helps. If you can't do 30, that's cool. But 5, 10, it all adds up. We're not greedy. We just need the help. So beansandweenieshow.com.
Why didn't we ask her if we were going to get all those donations we've been looking for?
I don't want to know.
Okay.
I don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
Never mind.
But yeah, beansandweenieshow.com is the website. You can also leave us up to a 5-minute message. Let us know what you thought of the show tonight. Go to beansandweenieshow.com. Leave us a little message, what you thought of the show. Hellcat, we'd love to hear from you, what you thought of the show tonight. Leave that message on there, beansandweenieshow.com. Again, go there and check it out. And we'll let you know who's winning the books. We'll tell you Friday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll see you guys then. God bless, everybody. Have a good night.